Alright, match 1 of Companionless, Revelerless Prowess. I've got to come up with a better name of this deck. Although, you know, I'm not sure that I'm going to be playing this again, so maybe I don't. Maybe it's not necessary to actually name this version, but, you know, we are on the draw. I think I've been winning the die roll a lot, so, you know, now we get to be on the draw again. I think this is a keep. In this hand specifically, actually, I kind of miss Blister Coil Weird. You know, and that's one reason why I kind of like the Obos Prowess deck, because, yeah, you know, Abbott's nice, but there are some circumstances where you just want to hit the ground running sooner. And Flame Slash being a sorcery is also kind of clunky here. I don't think it would really be so clunky if this was Blister Coil Weird. So anyway, nothing to do on the first turn. Kind of is what it is. If the opponent doesn't play anything, I think I have to just play Abbott, even though I can't get any card advantage off of it. Which is not really where we want to be, and probably Blister Coil Weird would have been better in this spot. However, that is one thing that's actually nice about Abbott, is that it can be a 2-drop, or it can be a pseudo 3-drop. So, you know, believe it or not, it is kind of something in Abbott's favor, but it's not always necessarily the best card for all types of matchups. Now, this is interesting. I have not played against humans in a while. So, I think they're probably going to take the Flame Slash. I think I have to try to kill the Champion of the Parish if I can. So, if I were them, I would take the Flame Slash. Yeah. Hopefully I draw like a Firebolt or something. No. Well, at least the Soulscar Mage is a bit better in this spot than Abbott. Of course, they know exactly what we have. And this is also kind of good. Hopefully they don't have Reflector Mage, but this is also kind of good because this way we can kind of whittle Champion down, and it doesn't necessarily have to get completely out of control. But of course, you know, a Reflector Mage would make quick work of that. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, and it's precisely because that new Chandra card is such a stronger two mana play, or I should say turn 2 play, that, you know, this I very well might start my experimentation with Pyromancer and the Chandra card. Although it's also possible that like I said, Abbott is better than Pyromancer, because it doesn't grind as much, but it's very aggressive and it grinds, which is definitely something good. Yeah, this Unsettled Mariner is definitely going to cause problems. So remember how I was saying in the deck tech how we really want to make sure we have a healthy amount of burn spells? Well, yeah. Yeah, I won't be able to even play a burn spell, so I think I just have to play Seasoned Pyromancer. And I think I need to... I don't really care about the body. I just want more raw card draw, so I'm going to ditch the Abbott and light up the stage. And yeah, see, like, amazingly, even with how many burn spells we play, we don't always see them all. I think... I haven't lost to humans in a long time in the 2 out of 3, but sometimes Game 1 slips out of hand if we just, you know, somehow don't have many burn spells, and really, we only had Flame Slash, you know, somehow. Definitely a strange situation, but, you know, this can happen. This game looks like it is probably slipping away, but yeah, I think games 2 and 3 should be fine. Let's see how this goes. Well, I think we got to try to kill the champion. We are the control deck in this matchup. I don't think this is necessarily a bluff. I mean, because realistically, we just lose if we can't. Yeah, we just lose if they have some kind of creature. I mean, either way, you know, even if we chump block, the board's just completely out of control. So, you know, Reflector Mage would be the worst. They did cycle. No, let's see. I was, you know, kind of inclined. I almost kind of wanted to scoop a while ago, but okay. Yeah, see, like sometimes it's hard to make these blocks like that where you feel really foolish because you feel like they've got to have something and it's a total blowout. But I actually think we are actually somewhat set up now to, you know, somewhat kind of get back in the game. You know, obviously we want to go after the Settled Mariner because it's taxing us. However, it's really the Mantis Rider that's the main problem now. And in that regard, I think it just makes a lot of sense to just go after the Kitesail Freebooter. I'm going to get taxed twice, and then again when I eventually have to deal with the Mariner. But I think it's worth it. I'm actually getting to the point where I do have the mana. And, you know, this is just a 1-2 flying, but, you know, I'm at 8 life. This flying will eventually kill me. So, yeah. Now we've got this other champion, though, we got to worry about, but the good news is I can hopefully contain the Mariner. You know, they didn't obviously have a 3-drop here. They might have a 2-drop. If they had a 1-drop, they would have played it last turn. So, you know, mainly what we're hoping is they don't have Athalia's Lieutenant. Hopefully they've got bricks, you know. But at least we've stemmed the bleeding a bit, and we are in a position where we might actually be able to contain the situation somewhat. I don't know what else to say. Well, so this might look suicidal to the opponent. Well, I could play Abbot, and that way if I draw 1 damage removal spell, I could still go after Mariner. I think I probably have to go after the champion though, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Abbot, see what happens. I was also thinking about attacking and playing Light Up the Stage, but then it's just so disastrous if somehow nothing good gets revealed. I mean, I'm 1 less card deep. Oh yeah, this is a... I mean, this could be a disaster if they've got a 3-drop again in their hand, but they didn't have it last turn. You know, plus I can flash it back. Well, not really because of Mariner. We shall see, you know. We shall see. On pins and needles here. It's not unreasonable they might actually have it because, you know, because on the other hand, they didn't have a 1 or 2-drop and they didn't play a land. They could be sandbagging a land, though. It's kind of mysterious what the opponent has. In retrospect, that could have been a misplay precisely because they didn't play a land, they didn't play a 1-drop, they didn't play a 2-drop. But of course, you know, a lot of players do sandbag lands for exactly that reason, because it could throw us off, which it almost did. Then again, I don't know that I had much choice there. I mean, it revealed the Lava Dart. What was it going to do? Lava Dart their face? Yeah, actually. I don't think that was a misplay, but I do think it's very fortunate that they don't have a 3-drop. I don't know what they're up to at this point. So let's see. We could play Swift Spear, and then Lava Dart for 2, then Lava Dart for 1, sacrificing a land. Then Light Up the Stage. I like that. And then I got a decent chance of drawing something that can actually remove the Mariner. Not bad if I do say so myself. That's kind of one reason Lava Dart's in the deck. And there we go. Of course, I did have a Mountain in my hand, but this probably looks exceptionally lucky from the opponent's side. Like, mind-bogglingly lucky. And it's definitely lucky, but it's not as mind-bogglingly lucky as the opponent may think. I think I gotta hold back. I don't really see the point of going in for 2. I'm low enough that holding back 1 makes a lot of sense to me. And next turn, I think I'm probably just going to cast Light Up the Stage before attacking, get the Prowess triggers. And there's a decent chance that I've got lethal. Suddenly, I may have actually turned the corner, but we'll see. We'll see. It's by no means over yet. Well, Thalia's Lieutenant without anything to pump. Definitely. Okay. Well, I think here is pretty obvious. I Lightning Bolt them. They're low enough on life that, you know, at this point my creatures almost act like removal spells, forcing chumps. And even if I get Stone Cold Nothing, I can still crack the. Oh wow, I did have Stone Cold Nothing. Yeah, see, that's why you don't scoop prematurely. I literally had Stone Cold Nothing the next few draws. So, well, you know, but I think we're still favored to win that. I'm guessing they had lands in their hand. Well, I'd say this version in particular, you know, since it's not necessarily, it doesn't play Obosh, and it's not necessarily trying to go for Obosh, definitely, I think, max favored against humans. So how to sideboard? So, you know, believe it or not here, I think the Monastery Swiftspears are actually the weakest link. You know, 1-mana creatures are nice, but they're just not really necessary at all here. We definitely want the Ratchet Bombs. They both help possibly take them off of Aether Vial, and they also help deal with the Uriok champions. Definitely at least 1 Blood Moon, but realistically we probably want more. The deck definitely becomes quite clunky with all these 3-drops and 2-drops and all of that. Abbott is sweet because it's card advantage, but I think we are putting enough higher cost cards that Abbott is not going to hit most of the time. And Abrade is also just more removal. A very nice reason to play the card. Yeah, I think we might actually go max control deck, and we can't really side out any lands, you know, unfortunately, because this deck is very mana hungry, you know, all these 3-drops and whatnot. But I think actually we're going to play 2 Blood Moons. We could even play 3 because it is very good. But I think the Soul Scars are very good too. I think 2 Blood Moons still works. It's funny because it's weird that we'd only play 2 of a card that's so good. But, you know, they can function under Aether Vial, and we don't actually really need it. So, yeah, I mean, Soulscar is good, though. It's better than Monastery Swiftspear because Soulscar can actually help control, like we saw in that game. Theoretically, it could have helped control the Champion of the Parish. So, wait, I thought I clicked Submit Deck. Okay, is it going to let me submit my deck? Great. Barbecue, 420, 4,206, or 42,069, dude. Interesting name. This hand is completely unkeepable. This hand is completely keepable. I think there's enough upside to having a higher velocity, or higher, I should say higher, like, raw power burn spell like Flame Slash, that I'm going to keep this. Alright, Aether Vial. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, as a Unsettled Mariner would make things clunky, but what can you do? Yeah, I'm not going to yield. I may want to crack Ratchet Bomb. We shall see. If they play an Uriok Champion, though, the Ratchet Bomb may be helpful in dealing with that. Okay, so I was not going to fire off the Lightning Bolt, so that is that. I think this is where Firebolt is pretty good. But now we deal with a lot of clunk. Because it would have been nice to play that Ratchet Bomb. Even if they had an Rayoc champion, there's a pretty good chance it would have been correct to take them off Aether Vial. At least if they missed their next land drop. It would also have disincentivized them to play this. But now, actually, it's looking pretty juicy to blow up Ratchet Bomb on one. Especially if they missed their land drop, which they didn't. So it's kind of hard to tell how helpful Aether Vial is, really. Oh, yeah. I think Ratchet Bomb for sure now. And if they don't have, like, a Thalia's Lieutenant, then they have a really clunky hand, which it's kind of looking like they do. Oh, no. These Thalias, hopefully I draw a land, but these Thalias really keep raining on my parade. Well, the good news is I highly doubt the opponent's going to name Ratchet Bomb. I would be a little suspicious if they name Ratchet Bomb. If they follow me really, really closely, they might be able to intuit it, but I wouldn't intuit it. That is the much more reasonable name. So hopefully I draw land. Yes. Well, you know, I think you gotta go for it sometimes. You know what I mean? Okay. And, you know, I might as well put a counter on it. I don't really see a universe where I don't. This way I can auto-yield. Time is a resource. You know, putting this on 2 is actually not half bad either. But I think, you know, 1 is a 3-for-1. And I can deal with these cards. It's not exactly the most efficient, but I can deal with these cards. Yeah, I think I gotta. So, yeah, I think I want to unlock my Lightning Bolt. So I'm just gonna play my Soul Scar and then Flame Slash the old Meddling Mage. You know, I mean, what's it called? Mantis Rider could still be problematic. I do have the Lightning Ball for it, but that means that I'm I'm gonna keep getting taxed, which I might be able to live with. 3 white mana. Yeah, I think it's a Reflector Mage. It's good old General Kudrow, who looks a lot like some German general from like the Imperial German Army in World War I. Could be Paul von Hindenburg even. All right, let's see. Yeah, not bad. So I've got some choices here. Unfortunately, yeah, I think I got to deal with the general. I could actually abrade on their upkeep. That, you know, but of course if they've got another general, then still no good. I probably just want to light up the stage. Oh, I can't. Yeah, so I think the play is pretty obvious. I abrade on upkeep because I can't actually play light up the stage anyway. And I'm going to do this now just on the off chance they have something like a Restoration Angel. I've seen that as like a one-of in some of these decks. Yeah, I don't really see a lot of downside to just doing this now. And this way, of course, if they don't have another general or Thalia's lieutenant, I do have a block. Thalia's lieutenant would be particularly brutal, but it doesn't look like. Alrighty. Well, I think this is where I get frisky. I think I'm going to attack. If they block with the Thalia, then I can bolt the champion, and I like where that leaves me. I will be bolting the Thalia regardless, but yeah, because I need to stop this taxing. It's got to stop. This is a little risky because I am exposing myself a bit, but like I got to start drawing more lands. All right, not bad. Might as well do this on upkeep. Or actually, might as well even wait. Yeah, I'm exposing myself, like I said, to a Restoration Angel. But I just think the likelihood of that is not outweighed by the possibility that I may want to hit, say, a... I think this is a pretty obvious time where I hit it. I don't really know what else they could be playing. I was a little worried about Mantis Rider, which I would have to kill, even though champions can possibly get bigger, just because the evasion would run away with the game. Yeah, gotta hand it to humans. It's still doing pretty decent. Man, these Season Pyromancers are awkward. I think I have to start cracking these Horizon lands because I can't afford to tap them. Oh yeah, and that's good. I think I'm actually just going to attack first. You just never know. If I draw a Lava Dart, that would probably be the better card to play. Problem with this is that I don't want to have to tap my Sunbait Canyon twice. I don't want to put myself in this situation where one fell swoop of a Mantis Rider will kill me. So, although Firebolt would make more sense, yeah, I'm just gonna Firebolt. Actually, I cannot be too. Yeah, like I'm so constrained on mana. Definitely, like a Mantis Rider right here would definitely be good, but at least I'll see it coming. Yeah, I might just let the Bone Crusher wither away next turn if yeah, or actually if they don't play anything, I might just yeah, I don't know. Actually, this is a tough call. Yeah, this is a tough call. It's a tough call, but at the same time, I think it's also kind of obvious in a way. I just have to go for the Lightning Bolt, and if they do have a Mantis Rider, I can just abrade it. Sure, I'll go down to 3, but at least I dealt with it. And I have to have abrade up. The other possibility from where I was standing, yeah, the other possibility was playing Stomp so that I could get that out of my hand, but that just is too dangerous. And the upside of having a Bone Crusher later isn't worth it, given just how constrained on mana I am. The good news is if they pass the turn again, I think I just abrade the Vial. Of course, that, again, leaves me vulnerable if they're sandbagging the Mantis Rider. If they are sandbagging a Mantis Rider, good on them. I think that's how they need to be playing this. Well, actually, you know what I'd probably do if they pass and don't do anything? I think I crack Sunbait Canyon. Just because I really don't want to tap this anymore. and and I will eventually start drawing to more mountains. That's not good, because that's actually a 4-turn clock. That's not good too, because I can't deal with that with this setup. All right. Well, I still think I have to crack this, because I just really need to draw more non-Horizon Land mountains. And there we go. I think this is where I finally play a Seasoned Pyromancer. Thankfully, I don't die in once. Well, actually, I kind of do, but I think I'm out of choices. This was a very good draw for them. Actually, I don't actually instantly die, even to a Mantis Rider, and it's because I can flashback. No, actually, I forgot. This Unsettled Mariner is protecting it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, of course, I could have drawn a land, and then Unsettled Mariner. I could have paid the tax. So they've definitely set themselves up where if they have a Mantis Rider, then they will take it. But it kind of had to be in a way this sequence, or it could have been 2 Mantis Riders, I suppose. Not sure, but I feel like I've got to start playing the board a little more here. And somehow I got a feeling it's a Mantis Rider. At least things get interesting with the humans matchup. Okay, not as bad. I think they have to start attacking. I'm on a 4-turn clock. It can be difficult, I think, for them to pull the trigger, but I think they've got to do it. That's their only real hope. Yep. They see what's up. I'm sure that's scary for them, but got to do what you got to do sometimes. Nice. I mean, I don't see how Flame Slash really makes a difference. Yeah, it doesn't. So just gonna abrade the Mariner. Because I'm definitely at the point where even whittling a Mantis Rider down isn't going to save me. Deputy of Detention, but I don't know what they play at main deck, but if they main deck a Deputy of Detention, that'll do it too. At the same time, though, I think this is the most logical way to hold back. Okay, getting a little nervous, I see. And here, I think we have to go for the Flame Slash, just because it's a sorcery. But finally, the taxing is over. I don't think I can afford... Nah, I'm just going to attack with these two. Because I still think I'm in the territory where chump blocking is pretty good. Worried about Stomp. It's funny, in my experience, a lot of times it feels like they think you're bluffing. Like if they, for example, were at 20 life and they block, but you'd think like here they can't really afford to to play around a bluff as much. And it wasn't even a bluff anyway. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, but the longer they go, the more they can possibly draw their Mantis Rider. And for that reason, while it is tempting to try to blow up the Aether Vial, I've got to hold up the Abrade so that I can deal with a sudden Mantis Rider out of nowhere. Okay, well, I think this is a GG if they let my creatures through again. And I don't think it makes sense to Flame Slash anything. So if I attack with all, they will have to block the Soul Scar. They'll take 4. Lava Dart is 5, 6, 7? Yeah. Still think I gotta hold back, unfortunately. Although this time I think I can attack with one elemental. Although then I back-to-back reflector mages. Back-to-back reflector mages and a mantis rider will get me. As unlikely as it is, I think I'm gonna keep my tokens back on defensive duty. Even though it's getting to the point where they can't quite afford to block the tokens. Well, there's the reflector mage. That is a little bit of an interesting choice. I guess I might as well... yeah, it's okay. Well, you know what, actually, I'm going to lava dart this right now. No, I don't need to do that, because obviously... I'm okay to lose my Pyromancer, I think. Am I? Good question. I don't know. There won't be that many other opportunities to use the Flame Slash, but obviously they're going to want to block the Pyromancer. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. And I can still Flame Slash it. Not sure I should, though, but I still can. You know what they say, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yeah, I'm gonna hold back on that. I just think there's better potential targets for this Flame Slash. Boy, oh boy, do I wish Flame Slash was an instant, but it might probably be too good. And this match has gone on for a surprising amount of time. Well, there's the Mantis Rider we were worried about this whole time. And I'm going to Abrade because I don't feel like dying just yet. Hopefully we get like another Lava Dart or any kind of instant. I think it's worth it to just play the Seasoned Pyromancer. I would hate to lose to another. Oh, nice. That's what I like to see. Alright, well, I might as well bluff the attack. I'm happy to get the Reflector Mage off the table. Or am I? I am. Be such a blowout if I had Stomp. Yeah, reasonable attack. I mean, reasonable block. This is a minor bluff attack. Oh, what am I saying? That was a bad attack, but at the same time, I would have been happy to deal with the Reflector Mage. But still probably bad to offer them the option because silly me, I didn't have 2 mana up. I'm sure the opponent was perplexed. That was a situation where, you know, I think it was fine to not suspect anything. This Lightning Bolt could definitely be the difference between winning and losing right here. For sure. Yeah, this is a problem, though. I don't think I can do anything about this, though. So if they've got a Mantis Rider on top of this, then well played. Alright, not quite. Not quite yet. I do think they need to start attacking, though. Like, they really do. Alright. So I think here, might as well play the land. And I think I attack with both my 2-drops. This time, it's not really a bluff. And I got more than enough chump blockers on defense. Alright, I'll be happy to play the Blood Moon, and I think I want to bolt the Mariner at end of turn. Well, actually, probably not. Unfortunately, I think I still have to hold on to this bolt, just in case they've got a Mantis Rider. And this is just game 2, actually, so time is definitely a resource in this this matchup. Yeah, I think that makes sense from the opponent. They got to get me dead. Still think I can afford to wait on dealing with the yeah, and I like this because this way I can flashback more tokens. Ha! Alright. Not the worst, actually. Well, now I think I have to play the bolt, so jig's up, but you know, but at least this was a better spot than I think any other spot I could have played bolt in. Just being able to deal with the Reflector Mage is pretty powerful here. But unfortunately, there's a very good chance I won't be able to actually produce lethal. Yeah, I'm going to yield. There's a decent chance this goes to game 3, and I'm going to be ahead on time. So, wow, even with a Blood Moon. I mean, it's the Uriok champion. It's pretty good, as they say. Wish I played some kind of colorless blocker of some kind. I almost don't want to discard the Blood Moon so that they gain life. So 2, let's see, 6. Let's think about this for a second. Let's think. If we Firebolt, we can pay the cost. Yeah, but then they got plenty of blockers. I don't even know what we're looking for here. But unfortunately, Firebolt, because that would have been 4, 5, 6. Wouldn't have been enough if we flashback Firebolt. Okay. Well, that's a little late. Or is it, actually? Oh yeah. This won't do it. So, but on the other hand, I can get ahead on the clock by yielding. So at least that. It just does force my opponent to think a little bit, because I could have Lightning Bolt. Yeah, there was a lot of value instead of scooping to just make this attack. Because there's a decent chance this game's going to go down to time. Something to keep in mind in game 3. Yeah, basically got ahead basically like a full minute on the clock. Almost a full minute. I still like this sideboard plan. Although drawing that second Blood Moon was kind of brutal. Maybe maybe I do want just one Blood Moon. That doesn't seem right, because it would seem like Blood Moon would be such a good path to possible victory. On the other hand, though, yeah, I don't think I actually need it, and actually not being able to close out the game kind of was an issue. Yeah, it kind of seems wrong to just play Blood Moon, one Blood Moon, but I think the fourth Soulscar Mage is higher value than the second Blood Moon, and I don't think it's correct to cut anything else. All of these cards do a lot of work. The last game went pretty well, but it was really not having enough stomps or ratchet bombs to deal with the champion. With 7 answers to a pro-red creature, I think we're in decent shape. In retrospect, maybe I should have ticked up Ratchet Bomb to 2. Obviously, I didn't know the opponent was going to draw another Aether Vial. Aether Vial has a lot of advantage. I can't keep this. It'll take too much damage off of my lands. Much better. I think I'm going to ditch the Soulscar Mage, believe it or not. It's nice, but I need the creature control. And yeah, definitely using like yield until end step, I think is going to be very important. Hopefully they don't have Aether Vial. Hopefully I can just lob it out whenever they play. Pretty sweet. This is why you really have to try your hardest. The second game was, I mean, that first game was pretty unlikely for us to win, but the second game was pretty unlikely for them to win. So, you know, since we both played our best, yeah, we're both in a position to possibly win. If I had, you know, consigned myself in the first game, then my opponent probably would have won. But if my opponent consigned himself in the second game, then obviously he would have lost. He or she. Although, my opponent's a dude, I suppose that doesn't automatically mean opponent's a he, but I think it's a decent indicator. Yeah. Let's get this off the table. And let's yield until end step. Can't futz around with time. Please play another 1-drop. Yeah. Just gonna put a charge counter. I want to be able to deal with an Auriok champion. So, yeah, I'm just gonna. That one is a pretty easy call. I'm gonna leave it at 2. Don't really mind taking 1 hit from this. Might crack it in a turn. This is definitely disincentivizing playing another 2-drop though. Okay, well, I'll take the bait. I'll take the bait. Ooh, I was hoping for a land there. That's fine. And these Horizon lands, they really are kind of annoying sometimes. Alright, what you got, opponent? Yep. I think that's okay. That's the best. Oh! I want my third land. I want it, I want it, I want it. Should I go after the... Well, probably not. Alright, I'm gonna ditch. I'm gonna ditch the Seasoned Pyromancer and the Abrade. Yeah, I need more gas. See, imagine if those were Bedlam Revelers. And of course, you don't necessarily play all 4 Bedlam Revelers in a deck. Sometimes people do, but yeah, like, but the other problem, though, if you don't play all 4 Bedlam Revelers, the odds of drawing one in a game go down, and your ability to grind dramatically decreases. So I'm just going to let this go. I'm not going to Lava Dart it. I need these lands. I can probably Flame Slash it or Lightning Bolt it if it gets out of control. My life total is healthy enough. If the game stalls enough, I might win on time. And we've got General Kudrow again. I think chump blocking is fine here. And I think I do want to chump block. I don't think it's worth... I don't think it's worth like risking a huge blowout. I guess the only card that would really blow me out, though, is Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, so much so that it really doesn't make sense for them to... Alright, so I'm going to Flame Slash the Champion. I'm going to Lightning Bolt the General. Go to the General and save some time. Yeah, I'm going to get the beats in, It's the worst they can do. Put in a Reflector Mage. I'm okay with that. Whee. I think the only creature they play that has haste has flying anyway, so there wasn't really much need to hold anything back. I do kind of like that Ratchet Bomb retains value in being able to be played from exile. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack. That's fine. I'm surprised they're doing that. To finish it off with a Lava Dart or not to finish it off? I'm gonna say yeah, because I've already got this sitting in exile. Might as well. See, if this was Kozilek's Return, I wouldn't get any value out of it, so there is something to be said about Ratchet Bomb over Kozilek's Return. Something you can't do with Obosh. So it doesn't mean it's correct, but you know. Yeah, I'm just going to play Light Up the Stage. I don't like taking extra unnecessary damage, though. Yes, I'm going to play the Seasoned Pyromancer. I need to be very cognizant of my life total. And I do get tokens out of this, at least. Okay, what's the opponent up to? If they want to bounce that, I'm fine with that, because I'll be able to play it next turn. You know, should I get rid of it? I don't think getting rid of Vow really does that much at this point. You know, sure, instant speed shenanigans are shenanigans. Yeah, let me do the old chump. Do the chump emotion. Yeah, I can't take the Seasoned Pyromancer, so I think I'm okay. If once this takes up to 3, it's insane value. Could also get the, I can't take too much damage. Yeah, I think this is worth it, though. There could be some hypothetical world I want to crack this, but I want to be ahead on life. I just really, really do. Might as well chump both, since I can't. Since my own Seasoned Pyromancer is going to die to Ratchet Bomb anyway. Man, my deck really doesn't want to give me more mana. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to the, so I push through more damage, and I'll wait till they attack, because, you know, that way I can force them to wait 1 turn with a Mantis Rider. And it actually looks like this is probably going to go to time. It's been a while since that happened. I don't know if they got like Selfless Spirit or something. That'd be bizarre if they do, but, you know. Alrighty. And I think I will finally attack the Aether Vial, just because I don't have much to do with my mana. Yeah, good thing I got another one. Yeah. Oh, Restoration Angel. Even so, it wouldn't be that bad. To go after Firebolt or Lava Dart? Probably Firebolt. I think that's a mistake. Yeah, definitely a mistake. Well, what can you do? You live and you learn. And I think that's... Let's see. I'm bringing my opponent down to 9 with double... I only got one Lava Dart, so never mind. Double Mantis Rider gets me, but... Oh no. Nah, I don't want to sacrifice anything. That's good, though. It's one of the rare cases where Relic actually does hurt this deck a lot, but it does look a lot like my opponent's out of time. Well, that hasn't happened in a while. But I think we're pretty favored. I think the fact that I just never drew a 5th land, and so I can never really take advantage of a lot of that virtual card advantage I had, kind of made the game closer than probably it normally would be. But yeah, all right, well, good, always good to be ahead on time.